Yeah, I know what type of time I'm on when I step in the scene, man. Had them bottles ready, had them sparkles ready. It's gonna be a good night. Last time around, it was different. Somebody tell them pay attention.
Yep. Welcome to this brand new episode of Another City Opinion Podcast. Your boy John, my co-host Dad. And let's get right into it. Unfortunately, today's episode is going to start off with some sad news.
Bad, man.
So for most of you, I know you heard Fat Man Scoop passed away while doing what he loved. You know, he's mid-performance.
Yeah.
He's doing what he loved. Unfortunately, he collapsed. Was rushed to the hospital. I think he passed away later that night or the next day.
Yeah.
Something was like later that night or the next day. So, another one of our sounds of our childhood. You know.
Yeah, man. He was already suffered from pulmonary embolism and liver disease. Like that's why you see him like over the couple of years lose weight, a lot of weight and stuff. But again, condolences and rest in peace to a legend. I think again, like you said, when it comes to like the party, like the house party, Fat Man Scoop is the voice of the house party. Like he is the house party DJ. Like he's the house party DJ that went worldwide and shit. Like that Fat Man Scoop, like he literally could jump on a track and just like freestyle, like
just do his
like
type shit.
Yeah, just do his hype man shit. Like he just, and again, it takes a good song and makes it great with the Fat Man Scoop ad libs and shit on the song and shit, man. So and nobody else does that other than Fat Man Scoop. And so he's definitely gonna be missed. You know, he definitely had a skill nobody else had. Like, yeah, you got a lot of DJs, you got a lot of hype men, but I think that Fat Man Scoop is definitely in was in a class of his own. And so hip hop and music, black music gonna miss Fat Man Scoop, man, because he's the soundtrack. His ad libs is the soundtrack for a lot of black barbecues, a lot of black events. I don't know which one is a more iconic sound. Is it him on the Faith Evans "I Never Knew There Was a Love Like This," or is it the Fat Man Scoop to the clan?
It might be that one because that also ended up because remember that was like the intro to You Got Served.
And that actually became like the soundtrack or the song for dance competition.
Yeah, so it's like the other one is definitely a big one too.
In our culture, definitely. In black culture.
It's definitely big, but that intro that you got served coming out, I feel like took it to like another, like took that one to another level.
Yeah. And then again, like I said, when you think of like dance movies, that's like the soundtrack, that song, that intro.
You gotta put that.
Man, Scoop, to the clan. Whatever I say, y'all gotta do. Whatever I say, y'all gotta do. Whatever I say, y'all gotta do. Y'all do. Yo, Fat Man Scoop was really, and that shit make the whole song just go like.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah, that shit definitely is like in a different tier because of the movie. And like, I'm pretty sure you do a dance movie.
Yeah.
You that's gonna the rights to include it, you gotta include the song in there.
That gotta be. And I'm pretty sure if you go to like, Red Bull do these dance competitions, right? Red Bull, they big, they have these dance competitions. I know that's a record that's like getting played every fucking time.
Most likely, definitely.
Like that, cause it's that intro that with the beat, that dun dun dun, and then Fat Man Scoop, like coming in and shit, like that build up, niggas like.
Yeah, I'm saying the hype man.
Yeah, man. Damn, we're gonna miss Fat Man Scoop, man. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the legend, man.
R.I.P. Condolences to his loved ones.
I remember it's a funny story and shit, cause my brother here, my oldest brother, whole ass nigga. free my oldest brother and shit, right? This nigga, he lives for embarrassing me, right? So yeah, he really a bitch ass nigga, dog. Like he a nut ass nigga. So this nigga, right? I think I told y'all this story before. This nigga, so growing up, I used to dance a lot. Like I used to like dancing. I I ain't gonna even hold you. I used to dance a lot. Me and my older brother, we had to dance. So we had a dance crew. We had a dance crew in Chicago. But that ass, like,
The oldest.
it's funny as hell now, but we had a dance crew. And so he used to always call us, alphabet people and shit like that, because we used to be going to, we used to go at different places that we danced. We had a crew called Savage Heat. Savage Heat. That was our crew. It was called Savage Heat. It was 7 of us, and we thought we were fire dancers. So we were Savage Heat. And we used to wear like airbrush shirts with flames on it, shit, had our names on the back. Real goofy type shit, right? So
Y'all young, y'all kids.
yeah, so after that, I created my own crew, and we was called STO. We was Shawty's Taking Over and shit like that. So I had made like a song, an anthem and shit called, the Shawty Taking Over anthem and shit. So one time, this nigga, I think I was in high school at this point, and I wasn't even dancing no more. Our dad wasn't even dancing no more. Like, but this nigga, he don't let shit go, right? So whenever we around girls, this nigga would be like, "Oh, this is my brother D-Dot." That's what everybody called me back home. It's my brother D-Dot. He liked to dance. That's how he would. That's how he would introduce me. That's how he would introduce me to women. He'll be like, "Hey, this is my brother. This is my brother Hop. This is my brother's Pooh. There's Bob. There's Charles. This is my brother D-Dot. He liked to dance. Like he used to do this shit. Literally, any woman around, he would say, "This is my brother. He liked to dance." And so, like, I used to hate that shit because then we'd be chilling with people and shit. Mind you, I'm like in high school and shit. He used to have like bitches over, women around, and like they'd be drinking and shit. And we'd be around just chilling. And because he said that goofy shit, people get to drinking and they'd be like, "Yo, D-Dot dance." And shit like, what the fuck, y'all? What y'all think, bro? Y'all think I'm just get up and start like I'm some dancing monkey and shit. And I used to hate that shit. I used to dad tell my mama, like, "Yo, tell this nigga stop telling people I dance because like it makes me feel away, like it makes me feel like some goofy ass nigga." But anybody he introduced me to, he used to be like, "Yeah, this is my brother. He liked to dance." Like I used to hate that. I used to hate that shit. But it's funny, like as an adult, like looking back at that shit. But at that time, I hated it. But again, during that time, I was watching You Got Served. I was watching Stomp the Yard. I was big fans of these dance coaching, dance movies and shit. Like, and so Fat Man Scoop is a big part of that. And I'm just saying all this to say, my brother a nut ass nigga, but also how important and iconic Fat Man Scoop is to that world. So he's definitely gonna be missed, man.
Yep, definitely. We'll keep it music. Tyrese, man. We talked about Tyrese last week,
Yep.
on hand play.
Keep it his name fresh.
His hand play thing. He had he has a Shannon Sharp interview out.
Yep.
He got a Club Shay Shay interview.
He got $1 million worth of game interview.
So, he's doing a little press run.
Yeah.
He must got something brewing, but
he just did that Marvin Gaye video. Like Marvin Gaye influence video. He trying to do something.
Yeah, so it's definitely when you're doing this, there's definitely something brewing. You're about to promote something's coming within like the next couple of months. There's something around the corner, if not sooner.
Right.
He said Snoop Dogg is globally bigger than Jay-Z. You agree or disagree?
I don't even think this even a question. I think Snoop Dogg might be the most famous motherfucker in the world.
He's one of them. He definitely
Like,
is. Everybody
like,
knows Snoop Dogg.
like in the like, there's a class of just like famous people. Snoop Dogg is in that class where everybody knows him. And I think he's definitely by far the most famous and recognizable rapper to ever.
People know him all over the place. He's done movies.
I feel like him and Flavor Flav, like those are two from hip hop culture that regardless if you listen to hip hop or having any love for hip hop, you see them motherfuckers, you go to China, they're like, Snoop Dogg. Go to China, Flavor Flav, like they know these two guys. Jay-Z is bigger than this world. 50 Cent, bigger than this world. Like these guys are Drake and fucking Lil Wayne. These are all big people, impactful people, reach, touch all parts of the world. When we just talking about complete fame and like his run and his running fame, I don't think no rapper is more famous than Snoop Dogg. And I don't think as many people walking this earth more famous than Snoop Dogg.
Because, Snoop is like attached to different things. You
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, the certain popular things, obviously, some people just know Snoop. Well, he be smoking. That's the guy that weed this, weed that. He be smoking.
But shit, he's the logo for weed. Like
he is. If there was to create like a thing, like a logo, like he would be the logo.
If they trademark marijuana, Snoop will be the logo. Everybody love weed.
He definitely was one of the ones that was making like always get high, talk about weed and everything before it became what it became.
This nigga Snoop then did everything, bro. Snoop has accomplished so fucking much. He's been in so many stages. He's been on TV, fucking movies, had products. He's done every fucking thing you can possibly do. This nigga Snoop did live 1,000 lives. There is no, again, when it comes to rap alone, there's no rapper more famous than him. I don't think there's anybody close. But when it just comes to famous people, there's not many people that's just more famous than Snoop Dogg. So when people like, and Tyreek is one of those people like, he's kind of like Bow Wow in a sense, like whenever these people say something, it's like, shut the fuck up. Like people get, like whenever they have an opinion about something, people are easily like beat them up, tear them down. But nothing he's saying is wrong. Snoop is by far the most famous.
Also, Tyrese do got the West Coast bias too. He does got a West Coast bias.
Yeah, he might, but again, even in that regard, he's still not wrong.
Bias, this is like this one actually.
It's nothing. He's not wrong. It's nothing. He might have a West Coast bias.
The infamous Dr. Dre's a billionaire and fucked up the whole deal.
No, that's fact though. Like again, Tyree do nut ass shit, but this is one of those ones. It's like what's understood ain't got to be explained. It's like when I heard it's like, well, duh, like he ain't saying nothing crazy. Like he ain't saying nothing groundbreaking. Like it is what it is. Everybody knows Snoop. So for social media to be like, oh, this nigga crazy, this nigga he a troll, all this shit's like, he ain't say shit to me.
But no, Snoop is that guy, man. He got commercials, right? And he like at this point,
this nigga Snoop's been around 50 plus years and shit.
know what I'm saying? It's like
30, 40 years.
You be seeing Shaq in the most random commercial. You be like, what the
Right.
like what the fuck? Shaq and Snoop, they be you catch them in the most random commercials.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Shaq is in that class of famous. Like,
yeah, they be on their side quests.
it's like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, you walk down this, you go in a liquor store or go in a grocery store, you see these niggas' faces on the product. It's like, Snoop got fucking fruit snacks. Like, Shaq got a juice drink. It's like, these niggas is everywhere.
Yeah, those two definitely.
Yeah, like they in that class of famous people and shit. So like Jay-Z, although uber famous, I just think like when it comes to being recognized and just marketability, Snoop, Shaq, Donald Trump, Flavor Flav, fucking I don't know, it's like a class of these niggas just famous, like doing a million things. Like
your man Jay is definitely in there, super famous.
who?
Yeah.
Ye, yeah, Ye.
Hey,
Like
it's definitely super famous.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a nigga's just a group. It's just a class of niggas.
It's like tiers. There's famous people. There's like tiers to the famous people.
Yeah,
like,
it's just certain niggas
go
just
up,
like
you just know it's
uber famous.
It's like you by the luck of chance happen to be walking down the block. That same person is walking down at the same time. You may not be able to get to your destination because it's gonna be a swarm of people.
Exactly.
Like, you just trying to get to the your doctor's office or something, and it just happens to be on that block.
And then these niggas so famous, they're so famous that you actually have the chance to run into them because they be everywhere. There's a chance you could be like, oh shit, that's Snoop. Oh shit, that's Shaq. Because they're so famous and they be everywhere doing everything, you can actually run into one of these motherfuckers. Like you ain't seeing Jay-Z. Like Jay-Z, you know, he moving stealth like shit, like jump in a black car, boom, boom, security and shit.
You see him, it might be a quick glance, like you just happen to be, shit. You see him from across the way. Oh shit.
Is that people? Oh, that's Jay-Z. You looking at shit. Snoop, Shaq.
Close.
Right. Snoop and Shaq, they big ass gonna be like, I'll take a picture with you.
Shaq can't, unfortunately, Shaq can't even be low.
Right. He ain't got nobody big enough to even block to security him.
He can't be low. It's crazy. Snoop type 202. Like he's not
right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. These some big ass niggas. But they fame don't like change them being just like regular ass niggas because they the type that will stop, take pictures, sign autographs. They're going to a 7-Eleven and buy motherfucking kids snacks. Like these niggas is like uber famous, but they don't act like famous people.
Yeah, man. Some two dopers are like the famous people. Like those are like famous people. If you would want to meet a famous person, you would want to meet them because there's a good
and no matter what
chance they ain't gonna be good to you.
And no matter what corner of the world you on, you know who they are.
Definitely. Even if you can't say his name in English, you'll say something.
Exactly. Shit. They say Snoop Dogg in every language. Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg. Well, regardless of what your language is, they know how to say Snoop Dogg. And so Tyrese saying that, it didn't do anything to me because it's like, duh, I knew that already.
I thought, I agree with you because Snoop is definitely very, very famous, but I would think, people like to debate everything. So
yeah. And then you say anything better than Jay-Z, niggas about, oh shit, what the fuck you say about who better than Jay?
Yes, shout out to Snoop, man. He everywhere, man. Catch him in the most random commercial.
Facts.
Steve Harvey.
This nigga Snoop did Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah, he was what was it? He was like a judge on that. What was he like?
Bro, this nigga Snoop had his own Girls Gone Wild Snoop Doggy Fizzle version and shit.
I remember that shit. And he dead ass was like right when that shit, when that shit popped off, because that shit had like a little moment, and after that, that shit got squandered and
Yeah.
that fell apart.
This nigga had it. Snoop they had his own sketch comedy show, Doggy Fizzle Television. This nigga Snoop they had reality shows. Nigga got a whole movie that I actually like.
The football one?
The football movie. Like, this nigga Snoop, they did everything,
He has
man.
his own football league.
Whole football league that CJ Stroud fucking played in.
Yeah, that the kids are going to the NFL. Like
Exactly. CJ Stroud, fucking offensive rookie of the year, one of the best quarterbacks, played in his league.
Yeah, man, that's one of the things I feel like people don't really like. Like they
This
talk
nigga-
about, but I feel like it doesn't get acknowledged enough.
This nigga Snoop got one of the biggest AAU leagues for football players.
Mm-hmm.
Man, y'all better leave Snoop alone, man. Snoop is a fucking godsend.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Leave Snoop, that's the god, man. Shout out to Snoop.
Yeah, shout out to Snoop. Definitely shout out to Snoop, man. Steve Harvey got a biopic in the works. Interested or no?
What Larice say? What Larice say? Who gives a what is it gonna be called? Road to Family Feud?
72.
Episodes of Family Feud? Steve Harvey. Unfortunately. What's Steve Harvey's big thing?
Basically, it's his up and coming story. Basically, it's going to take place at a specific time in his life of him trying to make his way to the top.
No, what I'm saying is, everybody, like, when you see the biopics, there's a big story behind it that, like, we want to explore. Like, when we think of the Ali story, we want to see,
You're talking about like the major moment, like Ali.
Yeah. You want to see the major moments. When you see in Ray, you want to see how he get, was he born blind? How did he get blind? How did he know a woman was?
It may not be as big. Maybe him landing the Steve Harvey role, him doing the Kings of Comedy special,
him playing himself.
Yeah, basically. That's and then or him landing Family Feud.
That's so ass, bro. What's Steve
it's
Harvey?
Not as impactful, but
what's his big moment other than Family Feud? What's his big moment? And don't get me wrong, I used to love the Steve Harvey show, and it wasn't for him. It was for it was Bullethead, it was Romeo, it was Levita. I've never been a fan of Cedric the Entertainer. I always say he's corny. So although he was okay on that show, but I've never been a fan of Cedric the Entertainer. I've never been a fan of Cedric the Entertainer. Levita, I thought Regina was fine as hell. Bullethead, Romeo, I fuck with them. But like, think about movies. What was his big comedic role and comedic moment? You got served?
I gave you the 3.
Right, you gave me his most impactful moments. Kings of Comedy.
Think Like a Man?
Okay, that book. Yes. That's probably his biggest moment.
I just thought about that. Think Like a Man.
Yes. That's the big Steve Harvey moment. I don't need to see a biopic. Nigga, do a True Life or one of those behind the celebrity
behind the comedy, like behind the music.
Yeah, exactly. Do that, and I'll be more entertained to watch that. A documentary or something.
Him.
Exactly. I'm willing to watch that than to see somebody play you when you ain't even a good actor and that great of a comedian. Who you gonna have? Nick Cannon play you? Come on, Steve. That shit gonna be on what? OWN or BET,
Maybe.
bro. Nobody wants to see a Steve Harvey biopic, bro. I'm sorry, Steve. Maybe there's something that
You
there's
just
some
saying you feel like there's nothing in his story where people could gravitate to like
rabbit exactly.
Like,
Whereas there hasn't been enough of his life for us to be like impactful moments in his life for people to be like, oh, I want to explore that more.
not to compare, but I'll give you one comedian if he was to do a biopic because he had a moment. Dave Chappelle, the whole falling out of Comedy Central and then him going away.
But
People
see,
like to see that in like a movie because you could play around and do.
and then again, because Dave Chappelle, it took him a while to rise, but he's had little moments and shit. So you could do a Dave Chappelle biopic and have the little moments, but he's had big moments comedically, but also real life moments where he's went through depression, where he's fell from grace, truly fell from grace, and then his resurgence. I'll watch a Dave Chappelle biopic. I'd rather see a documentary, but I would rather watch a Dave Chappelle biopic than a Steve Harvey. There's not enough to Steve Harvey. Like, I feel like I watch a Steve Harvey biopic and I see some shit that's like deep or something. I'll be like, man, is this shit even real?
But I'm pretty sure he went through stuff that he came from the bottom to the top.
Yes, I'm sure he did. Trials and tribulations. Everybody
all
go through
have stories. You just feel like his story isn't as interesting for.
Nor has he tried to tell us his story. Maybe to bring us into his world.
Put more jokes and talked about his story. Maybe there'd be more interest.
It probably would be because we don't know Steve Harvey like that. We know him and his wife and his fine ass daughter, but maybe he's gonna talk about him crying at night because his daughter out being Scarlet, a little Hartley, Lori. Maybe he's gonna touch on that. But even with that, I don't care. So, and I don't see that shit being picked up by a major movie company. So that shit gonna be on some BT type shit.
Yeah, Steve Harvey's got a little pull. He could get his shit on. He could get his shit on a Hulu or Netflix or something.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He could do that. He could do that. He could definitely pull off that. Get on Peacock. You know what I'm saying? Who owns Family Feud? Where's Family Feud housed at?
It's got to be out of CBS. It's got to be out of CBS or NBC, but I'm not 100% sure.
So whichever app they got.
Here's Family.
Who owns Family?
It's ABC.
So he could be on Peacock. Right? Ain't ABC and Peacock the same? Or no, that NBC?
ABC don't have one.
ABC is Hulu.
Yeah, I'm saying ABC, a lot of they should be on Hulu, yeah.
Yeah, so Hulu Disney. So
it's Disney. ABC is
right.
Disney.
Hulu Disney. So yes, he can get his biopic put on Hulu. But
I don't want to bring him up because these guys have beef, but even Cat Williams has more of an interesting story. If he was to do a biopic, people would probably gravitate to.
Because Cat Williams is a funny person in real life.
Yeah, but like you said, it's just it's more known moments where it's like
right.
We would love to see like
more trial. Yeah. There's a lot. Shit. Exactly. There's a lot of trial and error that we were part of. From a vantage where Steve, we don't really know Steve like that.
Right. He there was a struggle. He came up from the bottom. It's just like it's not more like you said. It's not like key. It's not key points. It's like points we don't really know about. It's just like
right. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think Steve did it.
So it's like
I don't think he did a good job on inviting us in that. Inviting us into his story, whereas we probably didn't see it, but letting us know, like, using his platforms to discuss his trial and tribulations and shit, to invite us into his life as he was coming up and shit. So we just know Steve Harvey with the suits.
Yeah. I'm saying everyone loves
Steve Harvey with the fresh lineup.
And that's one of his key points. How he always kept that line for us. That's
exactly. That's what we know.
I'm saying, everyone enjoys a good, rags to riches story. Underdog going to the top.
Yeah.
So as long as it's written well, people make it good because they know who at the episode was like, oh, Steve Harvey's life. So I'm not saying he don't have nothing that could be discussed. I'm pretty sure he went through stuff.
Make it a documentary.
But we shall see.
Because then we're gonna get bad acting for a bad actor. How you gonna have more bad acting about a bad actor? Come on, man. Make it a doc. I'll watch the doc.
What?
I love to see the Bernie Mac biopic.
That'll be interesting, yeah.
Give me a Bernie Mac biopic. The whole world gonna go watch that, at least in our culture.
Yeah, but I don't want to compare him and Bernie because unfortunately Bernie passed. And that also adds like a little
to
it. Like when someone passes,
that
adds more to the story. So I don't want there's some people that's still alive that got some crazy stories.
Right.
So it's like they can still have the movie and they still are able to be like, oh shit, they did this movie about me. I'm gonna go watch the movie they did about me. But Bernie could definitely have a movie.
Yeah.
But shit, man. But there's a lot of biopics that come out. But if you used to pick comedians, would we say Steve Harvey would be like one of the first 5 comedians you'll name to have a biopic about him?
Comedians I want to see a biopic from. I would love to see, like you said, a Dave Chappelle. We still waiting to see a Richard Pryor biopic, which I think would be dope. Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy don't live. Eddie Murphy should probably be interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A person in trial tribulations been through a lot. We've seen Eddie grow up in his career, and so people like that. Who else? Shit, I ain't even a fan of him, but I think Chris Rock would be better off having a biopic than Steve Harvey. What?
Everybody hates Chris.
True.
He had a show. He didn't do the movie route, but technically he did. I
mean, it was loosely based on his real life.
Yeah, it probably was exaggerated, but some it's
I'm sure there was a bit of truth in everything.
I would say some of these biopics would be the same thing in the movies. It's like it probably didn't happen like that. That probably didn't happen, but it happened like that. And there's probably things I don't think that happened.
Yeah. No, but truth, he did definitely, and they're gonna hopefully they continue on. Don't they supposed to be continuing on with the
animated version?
Yeah, with the animated version. So we got the Chris Rock biopic, but I'm just saying there's a lot of other comedians that I think people will be more interested in.
What about Martin?
I think Martin's interesting. I think he's interesting. I'd rather see his over Steve Harvey. But when it comes to like biopics, though, I be want to see more documentaries with these guys. Like, I don't want to see people really portray them, like, because I don't think they're gonna do it justice. They comedians, like, it's like I don't want to see them. I want to see other people.
I'm saying, biopic wise, you want to see something like a Tupac resurrection. It's like an interview, like he's getting, he's like. He's like narrating his story.
Right, exactly. I don't want to see people really. I don't want to see an actor play Martin Lawrence. Like, we still got Martin here. I don't want to see people. I don't want to see some DC young fly motherfucker trying to be Martin Lawrence and shit. Like,
But yeah, I get what you're saying. It's more like if they narrate their story and it's like interview format and it just cuts from like
Yeah, and you can have it where like you can have like whereas they like you said documentary, but you have like actors acting out the documentary, actors acting out the like key moments, but I don't want just a full blown autobiography or biopic for certain people, and I don't really want to see one for Steve Harvey. I don't really want to see many from most of the comedians other than like
being like a select few where you feel like
yeah,
the
it's
movie
not
will
many.
carry it.
Yeah,
That's what the
a
movie
full movie that they can carry a movie. I would say other than Richard Pryor, and like Eddie Murphy. I don't really see many people that can actually carry a whole movie.
let's get from movies. I think what these restaurants, these fast food restaurants, love trying new stuff. What was the Burger King I tried way back when?
The Spider-Man burger.
Oh, the Spider Man bait the Spider
Beat
Man
that.
burger.
Yeah,
I bring that to bring up that now Wendy's is giving us the Krabby Patty. I'm surprised after all these years, no one's
nobody's
ever
done it.
tried it. Like SpongeBob
Right.
been around a long time. People been
Yeah.
talking about the Krabby
And
Patty.
SpongeBob is officially like over. It's coming to an end. Like,
So it's like, I guess maybe that's part of the reason why they doing it
yeah,
now.
yeah.
But I'm surprised no one's like, because it just makes sense. Oh, Krabby Patty.
You would think. You would think they've done the good burger. And everybody knows the Krabby Patty. So Wendy's will be having their Krabby Patty, which would probably be their a fish sandwich with crab meat.
It says actually no. It says it broke down the burger. It broke down the burger. It said secret recipe. Swipe more for secret recipe.
Yeah, SpongeBob ended as of July 23rd this year. Like they aired their last episode.
So it's a premium cheeseburger with Wendy's fresh, never frozen beef.
So
Topped
why they
with
don't?
secret Krabby Patty sauce.
That's nasty. If they gonna do a Krabby Patty, then it has to be a crab patty.
And then it says pineapple under the sea frosty. In honor of the SpongeBob's home, this frosty is made with our signature vanilla frosty swirled with pineapple, mango puree, offering a first of its kind dessert experience for fans of all ages.
That shit might be good.
Oh, the drink, right? The frosty.
Yeah, the frosty.
And then it says hot and crispy medium fry.
I'm mad that they're not doing a fish sandwich for the Krabby Patty. Like, don't do a burger with crab flavoring on it.
Mm-hmm.
Do a fish sandwich, a crab fish fillet, with secret sauce or some shit. That frosty sound good as hell. Like some pineapple puree. Only thing that's throwing me off is vanilla and pineapple mixed together. But if they had like a pineapple frozen like
Beverage.
Beverage or sorbet or something like that,
Or like a
I'll smash that.
Slurpee.
Yeah, exactly. Like they had something like that, I'll smash it. The only thing that's throwing me off is the vanilla mixed with the pineapple. I'm gonna try it though, but I'm not really. I love Wendy's. Wendy's is my favorite out of the burger spots. I know everybody is McDonald's. But if like I don't really eat from either one, like Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's. Those like the big three, like J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. But when I have to pick one of those, I usually go with Wendy's. I think Wendy's tastes the most like real meat. And so I would try it. It just I don't want to taste a burger that tastes like fish, a burger that tastes like crab. Like that shit, I feel like they're gonna leave a nasty aftertaste.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
who wants
technically,
a
all under the sea, so technically, it's like what is that? Their burger meat is definitely not beef.
Well, on the show, they used to say Mr. Crab was the only crab that you saw on the show because he killed all the rest of the crabs. That was the thing. Like, you never see another crab on the show. You know why? Because Mr. Crab was smoking their ass and making Krabby Patties and shit. So if that's the case, then make a crab fish type of sandwich. Like, it only makes sense. It only makes sense to make a fish related, sea related sandwich. You can't have a burger with fish sauce. That's nasty. Literally, that shit gonna be in the back of your throat. You gonna be like, let me drink some of this pineapple sundae, whatever the fuck it's called, pineapple vanilla sundae or frosty, because that shit leaving a nasty taste in your mouth. So I like the concept. I'm surprised, again, like you said, John, especially like McDonald's. I think McDonald's be that's Big Brother. McDonald's be the first to jump on some shit like that.
McDonald's is definitely Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, so when we think of like anybody that can pull this shit off, it would be McDonald's. So I'm surprised none of them ever did it. But if they ain't gonna do it right, then don't do it at all. I want to see if we're gonna do a Krabby Patty, then you gotta have a fish sandwich that tastes like crab.
Maybe.
Not a burger, not a chicken sandwich. A fish sea animal sandwich. It could be turtle. As long as it tastes like crab, people are gonna buy it anyway. Because have this shit at these restaurants, we don't know what we eating anyway.
I don't know if anybody's trying to eat a turtle burger, but
bro, y'all eating McDonald's burgers. Y'all, that ain't nothing but a fucking refried rat.
Well, they put that to the test and it's proven.
Bro, there's videos of McDonald's burgers not even changing for 20 fucking years. They be having those tests where they put the lava on a McDonald's burger. That shit don't do nothing. It don't change. The bread don't change. The shit don't melt. And y'all still putting that shit in y'all stomachs.
They be probably injecting that shit with some shit, man.
They inject it with some shit and y'all eat it. Y'all ingest it. They inject it and y'all ingest it.
But that McDonald's breakfast though, man.
Honestly, I can't tell you when I really like ate anything from McDonald's. I'll tell you the truth. Like Dorian gets McDonald's like for most part like every Friday, every other Friday. So I got the McDonald's app. So on Fridays it's free Fridays, free fry Fridays on the app. I'm sure you know about this because you look like a McDonald's eating ass nigga. Free.
I do eat my McDonald's. That's a fact.
Free fry Friday. So I'll get fries. That's one thing that I can say I definitely eat from McDonald's. Other than that, I ain't had no burger, no sandwich, no breakfast. And then they took my favorite breakfast sandwich off the menu. I used to get the fucking steak and onion sandwich.
I heard they got the steak McGriddle.
That ain't what I used to get. And one of the McGriddle. It was a steak on the bagel. The steak and onion and cheese on the bagel. That's what I used to get. When back in the Berkeley days, when I wanted breakfast, that was my go-to breakfast.
Okay, that shit was right across the street.
Right there.
Oh, good times, man. It's bullshit there now, but
dollar sweet tea and a fucking steak and egg and cheese on a bagel. I haven't had that shit since. I don't really care to have it. I don't want no heartburn. But y'all enjoy it. Enjoy your refried rat.
But now let's get into the list of the rudest city list in America.
Rudest cities in America. Let's get to it.
So I'm surprised when I was looking at this list. I don't know. They did like a score. This study said Miami is the rudest city
Okay.
in the States.
Before I saw the list, I knew New York was gonna be number one.
But they wasn't.
I know, but I just assumed New York was number one. But what's the top five? Do they got the top five?
Yeah, they got it.
What's the top five?
So top five is Oakland, California, with a rudest score of 8.67.
Okay.
Louisville, Kentucky, at number
Okay.
4, 8.72. Tampa, Florida, 8.88.
Okay.
Philadelphia, rudest score of 9.12.
I ain't mad at
Number
that.
2. And then Miami with a 9.88.
I ain't mad at the Philly because I don't like Philly people for the most part, like especially Philly sports fans. They dickheads, so like I can see that. I would add New York to that list. I would add like Boston to that list. I'll even add like I ain't gonna say LA. Maybe Oakland. You said it was Compton, right? Who was it? What was it? Oakland. I don't think it's rude. Nigga just probably got robbed. They probably just said, "Nigga, what's that you from?" And they didn't know what to say, and they got beat up and robbed. Whoever made this list, but I'm surprised to not see Boston. I'm surprised to not see New York.
Boston's actually number 6.
Okay, so
it didn't make the top 5.
Right. Okay, so it's right there. But the top 5: Boston, Philly, New York. I always tell you when I first moved here and shit, I'm used to opening doors for people and shit. And motherfuckers not saying nothing once you open the door, I'll close the door on you. And
Someone
now I'm at
in the comments saying all the New Yorkers moved to Florida, so that's why.
Right.
That's why they numbers.
And that's possible. All the New Yorkers are moving out of New York and to the south. So I can see, okay, so it's New York adjacent. So I get it. It's New York adjacent because New Yorkers are moving from New York and their fucking ways to other places around the world. So everybody that's on the top 5 is actually based on New Yorkers. If you score the people that they actually rating, they probably from New York. So New York number 1.
I'm surprised New York did, but
definitely New York number 1.
Well, from Rudest City to weird accusations. A woman claims Kanye, Ye, telegraphically told her to steal a car.
Bitches would be crazy. Telepathically.
I mean, that's what they posted it telegraphically, but that's what they mean telepathically because I guess Ye was speaking to her.
Imagine Ye sending a telegraph or from Kanye West. Here you go, bitch. Do this. Come on, man. We was talking about famous people and impact and influence. Look at Ye. Telepathically got people committing crimes.
Wait, man, that's crazy. Like, y'all did that because Ye told me in my mind. I ain't never met him though, but
Yeezy taught me. Remember Ye? Remember Dark Twisted Fantasy? Yeezy taught me. Yeezy taught you well. Yeezy taught you well. Chris Rock, right there. Chris Rock, full circle moment. But yeah, people be crazy. And I think Ye is one of them, another psychotic person. And there's other psychotic people out here that looks up to other psychos. And so it sounds on par, on brand to the Yeezy brand that we know nowadays. So crazy is what crazy does.
Definitely. But that's just a funny ass story.
Yeah, people crazy, bro.
Now let's keep it. The other story's not music, but it's a story about a musician that has nothing to do with persons in the car. But
Yeah.
apparently, Irv Gotti suffered a stroke a few months back, and he's been having some health issues.
Well, we want to wish Herb good health and shit. You know what I'm saying? He is one of the legends. We just lost Fat Man Scoop. I don't think we want to lose another legend from our culture. He had a stroke because Nelly and Shanti just had that baby. But I just want
What took place before that, but at least it's been recovering.
He saw that ass pregnant. That's a fact. That ain't just happened.
No, that's true.
So it's still on par. Irv, been through a lot, seen a lot, done a lot. I just hope he's taking out this time to get us his health together. But again, like I said, we don't want to see another legend go. So Irv, on behalf of C2 and ASO, we send you well wishes, wishing you the best, and hoping that you have a speedy recovery.
Definitely, most definitely. More music. Adele says after her Vegas residency, she is taking a break from music. I guess Adele don't really care.
Okay. I don't listen to fucking Adele.
She's one of the more popular artists of today.
She one of more popular artists, but
more
Adele, but Adele ain't a person that drops like.
She's not more
constantly. Yeah, so it's like.
It's like
that's why I be saying people. That's why I just had this conversation about musicians don't need to announce when they're stepping away from music.
We had the conversation with Denzel last week.
Yeah, like do you? Yeah, exactly. Like when you're an artist, you don't have to announce this shit. She don't drop regularly. She's not a person like Drake who drops every year or 2 years or something like that. She's not Taylor Swift who's constantly dropping music. She be having.
If let's just substitute and Taylor said, after this tour, I'll be taking a break. I think it'll be more of a
right. Exactly. It'll be more shock value because Taylor is constantly dropping.
Consistently dropping. Yeah.
Consistently all the time. So it would be like, oh wow. But Adele dropped every 4 to 5 years and shit anyway.
So it's like, you don't got to announce it. You just chill. I'm like, yo, damn.
Do you?
Ain't dropping anything. What are you dropping? Oh yeah, I retired. I'm taking a break. Maybe a couple of years down the line, I'll come back when I feel good. I want to come back to music.
Bro,
but I keep saying is when you already taking breaks here and there in between albums, it's like a length between albums. You're not doing features. You're just you just do your shit. You press run, and you're off to the sunset.
Look, Adele albums are called 19, 21, 25, 30.
So that's the year differences between all the albums. That's a lot.
Bitch, that's when you drop when you're what's your age? Like, what are you talking about? Now you're 33.
So next album will be like what, 37?
37 Adele, you don't have to announce this. 19, 21, 25, 30. No announcement needs to be made. Drop your next album in 6 years, you will be doing what Adele does. People be dumb as hell. Taking a break from music. You've been taking breaks since your whole career. Like,
yeah, that's what I said. When you do it that way, you just ride off to the sunset.
Again, yes, people are gonna be like, okay, we haven't heard nothing from Adele in a while, but you just do you. You and Rich Paul, y'all living it up. He got you out here, you know, thinking you West Indian and shit. Live your life. You ain't dropping 21, 22, 24, 27, 29, 30. You got large ass gaps between your albums, Adele. You can ride off to the sunset, and when you drop another album, nobody's gonna notice that you took a break because it's the way Adele normally does things.
Yeah. So that's it.
Artists be dumb sometimes.
Let's get into a funny story. Philly couple getting busy in their car accidentally rolled their car into the river.
They both was wet. That's the definition of getting wet. I mean,
one of the limbs bumped into the gear stick, and
look, that was some good sexing. Because for them to,
you know what's funny? They said they jumped out the whip. They probably didn't have time to grab their clothes, and they probably they had to sit there.
How long did the car roll before they noticed? They just thought they was going in. They like, yo, nigga like saddled up like, yeah, this bitch running. She running. No, nigga, the car is moving.
They jumped out the SUV once they noticed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How far did the car have to go before they noticed? Is what I'm saying.
I'm looking at the footage. Let's see. Can I see they just show the footage of it's in the water. They're showing for depending on it. Probably it wasn't that. It doesn't look like it was that far.
Okay.
Look like this. It's not a clear image, but it looked like they probably had their shit.
Send it in the group. Send it in the group.
Yeah, I'm sending an article. NY Post, but just looking at the placement. Look, the placement of the car, it probably wasn't that far. So it probably was like it was probably a few feet away. Maybe 15, 20 feet tops. Maybe a little more than that. Just click on the video, let the video play, and then fast forward, you're gonna see like the police car.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
You see, they was not low. Like where the police cars at, it was probably getting low. I can't really see where the water's from, but it looked like there's parking, like a little parking.
Yeah, area. I think they probably it was a parking area close by the water. Like
yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, they pulled into the lot type shit, trying to be like seclusive.
Even though maybe I'm not from this, so maybe it is like a known spot to go, but I just feel like you just the only car in that parking spot at that time is not as incognito as you think.
Yeah,
but they did say it happened at 4:15 a.m. So
yeah, they was on some late night shit, like pulled over, tried to get it in, couldn't make it to the crib. You know, they was hot and bothered. You know what I'm saying? They had to do what they do and shit. Hopefully, it was worth it.
Do they get fined for this? Do they get in trouble for this?
Probably.
That just makes it worse.
I don't know if they get in trouble. Like real trouble. I know the insurance company gonna fuck them up. And then they probably have to pay the city like for the, you know, having to pull it out and all that shit. So like they're gonna have to pay a little bit of something for like disorderly conduct type shit. But like a fine or something, but they ain't gonna go too crazy. That insurance company gonna hit their ass over the head though. So I hope the nut was worth it though.
If it got there, maybe it was just getting started.
That's even worse, bro. If you going in and then you gotta jump out the car, bro, that's because now, bro, that's bad. And they probably, like you said, didn't have no clothes. So now they are just sitting there asshole naked. Like, damn. Fuck. And no nut. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, well, shout out to them. At least they survived it. It's a story they can laugh about down the line.
Don't tell your kids the story though.
Well, they could Google it with one of their friends, be like, yo,
Right. Yo, guess what I felt?
you know, it doesn't reveal names or anything.
Yeah. Wasn't that your daddy car?
Brazil has banned Twitter, and anybody in Brazil gets caught using it will be fined $9,000. I wonder how they monitor that.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
it's like I feel like I feel like it's probably something like they don't block Twitter, but if you like, you know, they have the
tags and shit.
geo tags and shit, and so they can see if check to see if people active in the community in the area, and therefore they, you know, find people that way. But I mean, okay. It's a lot of country that bans certain social media and shit like that, you know, for the sake of I don't know the reason.
Certain countries have more control of things, but I just always wonder, like,
exactly.
ban social media. Like if I'm on my phone and I'm walking in like a park or something, I'm like, I'm gonna go tweet and leave the park thing. How would that?
Right.
They probably got some shit. Technology is technology, but somebody's using it in this location. Go get them.
Yeah. They do the you know, all the phones and shit. They can check your location and everything. Yep. Go get his ass. Oh, that was Jonathan? All right, he lives at this address. Okay, we're gonna send that ticket to his house. You get a ticket in the mail and shit saying you owe the fine, or you got a court date for using social media. But different country, different rules, man. It is what it is.
They strike again. Mschf.
Mschf.
They strike again. You know what's funny? I'm really looking at this shit. This shit is called flip flop, and I just realized it's that two flip flops put together.
I don't think they look bad.
Bro, it's two flip flops put together.
I think it's kind of sexy for the ladies.
Yo, I didn't really look at it. I'm like, yo, this shit like an ankle boot. But when you look, it's dead ass two flip flops.
I think it's kind of sexy. I think the right person can pull it off.
Yo,
like I usually be against their designs, but it's not a bad design. And some of the pictures, it literally is like two flip flops like fucking glued together. Yeah, it is. It's two flip flops.
It's two flip flops that's together.
But I seen some of
the foot goes into the front of the
top.
bottom.
Yeah.
The bottom, the other.
But I've seen some pictures of like women wearing them, and they doing their thing. They look good in them. The shoes look nice on them. So I can see the ladies pulling this off. It's like a heel flip flop.
Yeah, the shit makes a heel in the back, but that's just
it's like a bent flip flop. Yeah, I don't think this it's a crazy design, but from the photos I've seen, it don't look like the worst.
Yeah, but they strike again. They
definitely did some wild shit, and then they the photos I seen, they had the girl, you know, the weird white girl on social media. She does an interview. She don't talk really. Bobby, yeah, she was wearing them.
Was she really?
Yeah, they don't look bad. Mm-hmm. So I ain't mad at it.
Okay.
This the one that I'm like, all right, it's just crazy. Hell no, this shit's probably expensive as hell.
It's $450.
$450?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. I'll take a pair of Adidas slides and glue them shits together, and my wife will be styling.
Yeah, it's $450.
Nope.
price right now. And
Nope.
it's called the
Can't
flip
do it.
flop.
Can't do it.
Speaking of money, apparently, Yayo has been having like a little research with his interviews, going to these
Yeah,
platforms,
yeah.
doing his interviews, telling his story. Apparently, they say 50 offered him $5 million to start his own podcast and do it through 50's Action Network.
Okay.
So that's actually dope.
I ain't mad at it because Yayo has been around talking. Him and Myth Bleak, they've been both doing like a lot of conversations and shit about what they experienced dealing with like these big artists like Jay-Z and 50. And so I think, if I was Yayo, I'd jump on it. 50 know what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. He
Like,
never mentioned the price, but it was funny because I was watching like the Vlad clip where he was talking about it because like the title of the shit is like Yayo is quitting doing Vlad interviews and he was talking to Vlad. He was basically telling it's funny because he was like, Vlad, fuck with you, but talk right, you up that price, I'll pull back.
right.
So it was just funny, but if that shit works out, that'll just be dope to see. And if it ends up,
that is.
huh?
No, that is dope to see. I love this. I mean, 50, building his network, and Yayo is like, one of the bigger personalities in hip hop. So I think that would be dope.
Yeah, because some of his his shit with Vlad it began viewed. The shit he did with the math got viewed. His drink chant interview
Right.
had view, like so he's been getting a good amount of views.
Yeah. I'm with it.
I would say it'll be an interesting aspect to see because we talked about what will 50 be putting on his channel, and if he decides to do like a pod thing, it'll be an interesting take on it.
Yeah. No, I'm with it. I definitely think 50 can have a bit of everything. Every time we talk about this, I always think of Diddy's what was the shit called?
Revolt.
Revolt. And Revolt had, TV shows, had music, had Breakfast Club, had Drink Champs, had a little bit of everything. And I can see 50 doing the same.
Well, it was definitely an opening in
space right now. Yep.
Because certain things have taken place, but it's definitely an opening. And 50 ain't.
There's some opportunity there.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I don't mind if I do. I'll do
Exactly.
But that's something we'll be on the lookout for and pay attention to as it progresses to see what happens with that. Let's get into our closing segment. We're gonna play ASO Keep One.
Keep one, got it.
ASO Keep One. So I got a few topics for you. You gotta get rid of the other two, but you gotta keep one.
Keeping one, got it.
To start it off, we're going 90s, 2000s, 2010. So that's everything. Culture, music, life experience, everything. So you gotta keep one of those experiences or how what you like musically, sports, whatever you was doing in those decades, you gotta keep one.
90s,
2000s,
2010s.
2010s was our college run.
I know. You know what I'm saying? That's why recency bias. I'm gonna go with my 2010s, man. 2010s was some of my favorite years, best years. 90s, I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Great moments, great music, great style. 2000s, I was still finding myself, but I was still in Chicago dealing with a lot of real life shit. So, Chicago during that time wasn't the funnest. I think I became myself. I think I was able to truly be me in the 2010s when I moved to, New York City.
And also, you got married and had a kid.
Yeah. Got married, met y'all, met my brothers, like my brothers for life. Got real friendships, real niggas I love. Found my wife. Have a beautiful son that I love. Really started taking real leaps in my career. Dropped my first album in 2017. So it's like 2010s is definitely where it's at for me, man. That decade was definitely good to me and shit. I'm blessed to have the 2010s here in New York City. So yeah, I'm gonna go with 2010.
All right.
What about you?
I'll agree with the 2010s. I feel like the other ones have, each one has,
Nostalgic moments and shit.
yeah. So it's like you have the shit that you gravitated to, like 90s is the childhood, just being the
Right.
kid.
Right.
The 2000s for me,
Adolescence, yeah.
the adolescence, but like the sports stuff, sports memories.
Yeah. Yeah.
2010s is more like the life experience. You're older,
Right.
you realize the shit.
Right.
You
Figuring shit out.
like what life is, the
Yeah.
comprehension of what you're
Right.
gonna be and how life, like
Yeah.
function.
You're finding your place.
Is the functionality, like how shit really functions, like
Right.
is the good, but a lot of
Yeah.
shit bullshit. But it's
Right.
good.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But obviously I met some dope people in 2010. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
man.
I felt like that's a good one.
Nah, dope. 2010s was lit.
Good times. But each era has something over the next era.
Right.
Era has something over the next era.
Yeah.
Next one, Chinese food restaurant, chicken spot, deli / bodega, corner store. Gotta keep one.
I'm keeping a bodega, man.
Okay.
Keeping a bodega because the bodega, you get everything.
Yeah.
Bodega it's multi-purpose.
Mhm.
Not only can you get your groceries, your late night snacks, your laundry shit, your cleaning supplies, but you can grab some chicken wings. You can grab some lamb over rice. You can grab a deli sandwich and some chips and shit. Like you can get your bacon, egg, and cheese. Bodega is multi-purpose, man. And so although I love me some chicken, nigga love some chicken, but I get some chicken at the bodega too. It ain't gonna be as good as the chicken spot. But
it's not gonna be chicken spot.
it ain't gonna be chicken spot chicken, but it's serviceable. I just feel like there's more purpose in the bodega. So I'm gonna go with the bodega.
Okay.
Yo greedy ass though, you going with the chicken spot.
It's a tough call. I fuck with the Chinese food too.
Oh, you a wild nigga. You a wild nigga.
Fuck with Chinese food too, man. Chinese food.
I don't know. I fuck with that. I ain't fucking with the China flu. I ain't fucking with none of that shit.
Chinese food be hit, man.
You know what my nigga Trump said? China flu.
But of course,
China.
it's close, but I'm riding with the chicken spot. Riding with the chicken spot.
Yeah, I already know how you rocking.
All right, keep one. Gotta get rid of the other. Freshman year, sophomore year, senior year, Berkeley.
Is there a freshman year, sophomore year, senior year?
Well, it is. The first year is the freshman year. I guess if you did that program, you got the sophomore junior year is basically that.
Yeah, I only spent 2.5 years in Berkeley.
So yeah, the sophomore and junior years like together, and then the senior year is last year.
So okay, so if we go in that regard, I'm gonna say senior year. Senior year, Berkeley, it was lit, man. We was really them niggas, and it was like we was where it was at. Like 403 was the spot to be, bro, and it was just like good times, dumb shit, good, bad, just a lot of wild shit going on. It's just a lot of wild shit going on. Definitely. And so with that, I can't take it back, man. It was funny. It was funny as hell. It was humorous. There was good times, there was bad times, there was tears, there was joy. It was a lot of shit going on, man. So but
half-shaved beards.
Half-shaved beard and shit. Niggas throwing up.
Technically that took place in your senior year.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And the half-shaved beard took place in your senior year.
Yeah, exactly. My final months there, that shit took place. And so, look, I ain't taking that year back though, man. That was a funny ass year.
That definitely was, man.
So yeah, I'm going senior year at Berkeley, man.
I agree, man. I'm going with my senior year as well.
Berkeley, man, was wild times, bro. Wild times.
This is interesting. You gotta keep one. Styles P, Joel's, Lloyd Banks.
I throw all of them in the trash, weak ass niggas. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm keeping Styles P.
Okay.
For his longevity. Many decades just being a dope MC. When it comes to hottest moments, I think Lloyd Banks might have had the hottest moment. But I still listen to Against the Gentleman. I still listen to Lloyd first shit too. I listen to all these niggas first shit.
More?
Hunger for More. I still listen to Jewel shit. Like
Joel's just dropped a new video with Roddy Rebel, Meek, and Jim Jones.
Man, I don't want to see Jewel's.
I didn't hear the full. I watched like a little bit of each person's verse, but I like Rowdy's verse on it.
Bro, Jewel got them dentures in his mouth and shit, bro. He looked like a whole Mac buddy, like a recovering addict. So I'll check it out, but nah, I'm good.
It's just a video. It has good features. It has Jim.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll go check it out because it got some niggas on there and shit. Rowdy, Jim. Who else you say on there? Meek. I ain't mad at that. Yeah, but I'm keeping Styles P. I just want to bring up something though. So I don't know if you know Mandy. She got the Horrible Decisions podcast, and she was saying she was talking about Meek Mill. She was saying that Meek Mills is we give him more credit than he deserved because Meek Mill's only got about 5 songs. Do you think that's true?
In terms of she mean 5 hits?
She's saying if you ask anybody, give me 5 Meek Mill songs, most people wouldn't be able to give you 5 Meek songs.
Now that I'm put on the spot, I could probably name better songs, but I could give you 5. I think I can name 5. House Party.
House Party.
Intro.
Burn.
The
Dreams of Nightmare. Blessed. I'm a Boss.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a Boss, but technically it's an MMG record. Technically.
Yeah, but it's Meek record.
I feel you, but Meek's on it. But
when we think of Meek, when we think of I'm a Boss, that's the Meek debut.
Yeah. I'll definitely name that, but. Because when people say this and they start getting to the technicalities, you can't name shit you gotta name his, But
yeah,
I agree with you with that one. That's definitely one of the ones that you would name for me.
Yeah. But Rico,
his first single off that album was he sampled the Phil Collins shit.
He got 24/7. He got he got the shit with him and Ross and Jay. Shit, I used to play shit all the time. Off the Championship album. Championship.
I think that's the song, not the song I'm talking about, but off that album is the song I'm talking about.
But she was pretty much trying to shit on Meek, Meek ain't contributed. He gets more credit for what he's contributed to hip hop, pretty much.
I think Meek gets a bad rep.
Stance.
I think Meek gets a bad rep because he's a good musical artist. He can rap, but he's just not the best with his social media skills.
Right.
And people when he says obviously
when he dropped dumbass Twitter ads.
Yeah, it's he has a lot of moments. It's why would you say that? That was dumb, and I think that contributes to a lot of people him rubbing a lot of people wrong.
Right.
Oh man, here you go again.
Right.
But musically, I don't think he's overrated.
Yeah.
But for her to say he's overrated, I guess her stance is nobody can name 5 songs from him, and obviously that's something that could be had. The shit with him and Drake you can name also.
Right. Back something. Back in Blood. What it's called?
What the shit with him and Drake?
Yeah, him and Drake. Back something.
Don't they got 2 songs? They got
They got Rico together.
Rico's the one, and the
got
other one after
and they got
beef.
the big record.
The one after the beef where all of them is in the music video.
Yeah, right. I can't remember the shit, but Drake on the hook. I can show you how to
No, I remember the song, I just don't remember the name.
It's off the Champions album. But that shit was a big ass record.
And the song you was talking about was What's Free featuring Ross and Jay-Z.
Right, What's Free. That was my shit.
Going Bad.
Yeah, Going Bad.
Going
right.
Bad. That's shit.
Man.
Who Meek was like, I'm listening.
Again, Uptown Vibes he had with Fabulous and shit.
You was talking about Lori Harvey? Yeah, Lori Harvey on his hit list.
Right. Lori Harvey on my wish list.
Yeah, wish list. There we go.
24/7 with Ellie Ma. Like, come on, man. He had Dangerous with fucking Jeremiah and PNB Rock. I don't want to talk. I don't really know your
Like I said,
he had that.
The intro to this shit was fire. The championship intro.
Yeah,
That's what I was
word.
talking about.
Exactly. So
It was another good intro.
I don't know.
And he also got a song with Cardi B on there too.
Yeah, on me. But she
like
just
tried basically if you name the 5 songs, you prove her point wrong.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that's what I'm saying. You gotta get into the. Does she mean like 5 hits, or? But like you said, she just named 5.
She said Meek is overrated. Most people can't even name 5 songs for Meek Mills and shit. Like we give him more credit than he deserves.
So obviously, she's not probably a big fan of how he presents himself on social media. And
yeah.
One of the ones is like, she has a stance against him.
Yeah.
Because obviously people can name 5 songs. We to get combined name more than 5 songs.
Yeah. But shout out to Meek.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, you're still Keep one. Another rapper one. This is South version. You gotta keep one. Jeezy, Gucci, Ross.
Jeezy, Gucci, Ross. Wow. That's tough. Because Ross is my favorite rapper out of the 3.
Okay.
But when we talk about moments, nothing like that Jeezy moment, man. Nothing like that Jeezy moment. So I'm going to keep Jeezy because of that. Okay. How Jeezy hit the world, TM 101, Thug Motivation. Ross, my favorite rapper out of the 3, and I think the most skilled out of the 3. But man, that Jeezy moment was like no other.
Definitely, Jeezy definitely had his moment coming out strong. And 2 of these 3 artists like synonymous with each other. You know, it's crazy. Jeezy had beef with the other 2. Ross and Jeezy had beef, and then Gucci and Jeezy had beef.
Yeah.
So. All great, great representatives of down south rap.
Yeah, definitely. Those guys like legends in the South.
But okay, let's get anime from when we was younger. Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. Gotta keep one.
Look, one of them has my life anthem on it. Like that song means everything to me.
I want to be the very best.
Means everything to me. Everything. Truly motivational for me till this day. My wife, she was just watching a video. They were fucking performing this at a wedding. She like, was that song really that big? I'm like, yes.
I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the greatest themes.
Yes.
Ever. Real TV shows, animated TV shows.
Ever.
That's definitely
that shit is such a. That's why I always say, yo, that song is up there with like, I Believe I Can Fly to me, man. That's how.
That song is crazy when that beat. That.
I wanna be. build up the very best, like no one ever was. Dun-dun-dun. Bro, I'm keeping Pokemon 7 days, 365. I love me some DBZ. I love me some Yu-Gi-Oh! But man, nothing is fucking with
And then
Pokemon.
they all had the impact. Pokemon, they had the theme song, they had the Pokemon game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Had the card game, and then DBZ was just the action packed out of the.
Hey, DBZ had all the niggas print out pictures and shit. You know, look at, this Goku Super Saiyan 6. Look at this. And yo, niggas was nerds, bro. We was straight, we was straight nerds.
People, we was surfing the internet to look up the
bro, yo, yeah. That ass niggas was straight dweebs online looking for Dragon Ball Z pictures and shit. But yo, ain't nobody fuck with a Pokemon, man. I'm sorry. Pokemon all day for me. I be playing Pokemon on my son's Switch to this day.
Yeah, man. Pokemon games is impactful.
And he don't be playing because his ass suck. So he be giving up and shit. You know, Pokemon, it takes time to beat those games. You gotta
train your Pokemon.
Yeah, you gotta invest. You gotta invest in your Pokemon. And he got his attention span. He ain't built for it, bro.
It's the good old Game Boy days, man.
Bro, I love that game.
Used to walk around everywhere. It's a Game Boy. Battle.
All day. All day. All fucking day.
Good old Game Boy days, man.
Have a cord and shit. Link up with another nigga, bro. Game. I got my yellow, nigga.
The link cable, what they called it? The link cables?
Yeah, man. Niggas be going at it, fighting. Bro, that shit such... Bro, that'll make me bring back the 90s. If anything gonna bring me back to the 90s, 2000, it's that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, man.
Good old times, bro.
Game Boy era. That's what I said. The 90s, 2000s, everything that goes with each decade. They all have something that's like,
yeah, synonymous. Yes, synonymous. I might have to retract my answer because of that.
You gave up on the theme song.
Bro, I'm saying Pokemon is the one.
All right, so now I'm gonna give you another interesting one. I feel like these are the more popular of each of these franchises. Madden 04, Vic on the cover. Live 04, Vince Carter on the cover. NFL 2K5, T.O. You gotta keep one of these three games.
I am keeping... I'm keeping Madden 04.
Madden 04, Vic.
And I think that was my favorite, and that was one of my, my biggest... I always tell y'all about that story, my biggest moment where I had a nigga want to fight me over that. But if I had to keep any game, it would have been NBA Streets Volume 2. And so if you had that in there, then I would have won over all of them because...
I thought about putting it there, but I felt like if I was dead fast, I just did all the street games, NFL Street, NBA Street, and I think they had the soccer street. That was
I never played the soccer one.
I only played the football and the basketball.
Yeah.
The basketball was by far the better one. Football was cool, but
football was cool. But I'm saying NFL,
it was what, a 3-on-3 big ass field, doing mad running around.
NBA Streets Volume 2 was the one.
That's the one when they had homie with the throwback Nets jersey with the fro on the cover, right?
Yeah. I forgot his name.
Yeah, I forgot his name too.
Yeah. Looked like Julius Erving and shit.
Yeah, the Julius Erving knockoff. That's Julius.
Right, yeah. Fact. Yeah. Well, yeah.
His name, but that was another fun game, man.
That was lit, bro. Then you go to different cities, you play against Biggie Little, you play against all these characters you unlock and shit. You beat them on their court, they playground, bro.
No, it's crazy. 2K kind of adopted that.
Yeah.
Because the last year's game, you go to the park and you have to do certain shit to unlock shit. And every time you beat the team, you got the best player from that team.
Okay.
You play with him, so you play that boss for for that level. Now
Yeah.
you could use him against the boss for the next level and the
But
next.
is it made up characters or is it just like Chris
No,
Paul?
it is made up characters.
It ain't EA big though. It ain't EA
But
big.
it's not street, but you know where they got the
Yeah.
idea from. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Well, you know, EA, they got a new company that's working on a street ball type game that's supposed to be similar to Volume NBA Street. It's not big, but it's another EA company that's working on another street ball game.
But
So should be interesting.
yeah. One last one.
All right.
Slurpee smoothie milkshake.
Hey yo. Slurpee smoothie milkshake. Slurpee smoothie milkshake. This all determines on, you know, which Devin you asking, because, you know, Berkeley Devin, you know, I'm taking a Slurpee, you know what I'm saying? Niggas running there grabbing Slurpee like, you know, every other day and shit. No, that was regular life. Niggas pulling up and grabbing a Slurpee and shit. Devin today, you know what I'm saying? More health conscious. So, you know, taking my strawberry banana smoothie with chocolate protein and a little bit of peanut butter. That's, you know, my pretty much go-to lunch. And when it comes to shakes, you know, growing up in Chicago, my favorite shake came from Checkers. And I used to dip my fries in my strawberry shake and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That was real. That was real good to me and shit. Or Frosty, you know what I'm saying? You dip the fries in this Frosty and shit. So if I have to pick, I'm gonna go smoothie, you know, because that's what I use. That's what I drink a lot of. I drink a lot of smoothies, so I'm gonna go with smoothie.
But
What about you, John?
I like a good old milkshake, but you know, John lactose intolerant.
Right.
Like a good old milkshake, smoothie. I think I'm gonna go Slurpee.
Yeah, I know you will. You like the sugar.
Technically, they all gonna have.
Yeah, but you like the artificial sugar that comes with those Slurpees. They ain't nothing but fake sugar. Yeah. All processed products in that Slurpee.
What about when they put all that stuff in the milkshake?
Bro, milkshake is fruit and ice and protein.
That's more smoothie. That's you talking about.
Oh, well, milk. Oh, yeah, smoothies, right. Milkshake is ice cream and milk.
Exactly.
That ain't a lot.
To me, it is. I'm lactose intolerant. Crazy. That's a lot to me.
John, like, nigga, that's a death drink.
I said, my experience with it, sometimes it don't affect me, and then there's days
Fuck you up.
I'll be like, damn, I know I'm lactose intolerant, but it fucked me up the last time. Like,
right.
It'd be like that with me. So it's like,
Yeah.
I should have never did that. That shit will fuck up my whole day. My stomach hurting. I'm like, damn.
Nigga can't do nothing now, like in pain.
Yeah, that ass. So it's like, I don't know,
That's crazy.
man.
That's crazy, John.
You're lactose intolerant.
So when you eat cookies, you just eat it plain?
Majority of the time, yeah.
That's crazy. You a psychopath.
Bro, what you mean? I'm a psychopath. If I
you ain't got no almond milk, no soy milk.
I can't even drink almond milk.
Really?
I'm allergic.
Oh yeah, damn. You right. You got nut allergies. Damn, John. I forgot.
Yeah.
You got the nut allergy. Damn.
Yeah, I can't even drink almond milk. But I think I could do soy milk.
Some soy or some Cambodian breast milk.
Cambodian breast milk. But yeah, like I said, my milk choices is limited.
Yeah. Yeah, and everybody ain't gonna sell all the options.
And
then you get some soy. Some soy milk.
You're like the only one in the crib.
Yeah, ain't nobody buying just this for you, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say?
Nigga, just don't drink the milk.
I'm the only one in the crib, so it's like, all right, this is the milk I need. I'm gonna get both servers of milk we got.
Yeah, cause everybody like, nigga, we ain't got no allergy, nigga. You the one who lactose intolerant. We good. You better go get your own milk.
With that being said, that's a wrap on this brand new episode of Another City Opinion Podcast. Your boy John, my co-host Dev, and we are out.